Ready to hit the pause button on your parenting fails? Ready to feel better about your parenting? Welcome to Parenting Pause, the podcast, where all of you is welcome. I'm Leslie Potter, the founder of the Pure Joy Way, a mother, a parent coach, and a fellow traveler on this journey to wake up in our parenting. And I believe together we can make this a better world for ourselves and our kiddos. When your child comes to you and asks you if they can do something, or when they look to you when they're about to do something, do you ever feel like you're giving them permission? Just think about it. When it turns into us, like they come to us and say, can I do something? If we take it inside and we decide what we're ready for them to do or not do, we are giving them permission or non-permission. So I want you to think about it a little bit different. What if your child wasn't looking to you for permission, but was looking to you for support? Support in knowing their readiness. Support in asking good questions to see if they've thought it through. Support to go toward their desires. Now, this is a really, really different way of looking at things. And I found in my parenting that I was giving permission at first. And then I thought, well, I want my daughter to know herself. That was everything that I had thought I wanted to do in my parenting. So I thought, well, if I'm always giving her permission, she's going to get to know me and what I want for her, what I'm comfortable with, what I think is best. Can you hear how everything is about me? Now, this was a really big turn in my parenting when I recognized, well, what if I am just a clear reflection for my daughter to know herself? What if she's looking back to me as this safe base of support to see if I believe in her, to see if I recognize her readiness? It's extremely potent and powerful when you see this way. So I'm going to encourage you this week, if you're listening to this, to ask yourself, when your child comes to you, do you immediately answer yes or no? From your standpoint about what you are ready for them to do or not do. Or are you able to reflect back to them? Well, it might look something like they may say, when my daughter was younger and going to the mall, she would say, hey, Mom, can I go to the mall to meet my friends? And I would go, I don't know. What do you think? Do you feel safe going and meeting up with your friends? Because I'm not going to be there. I don't really know them that well. What do you think about this situation? And she would go, yes, I think I'm ready. I said, well, why do you think you're ready? I mean, how do you know that you feel safe? She goes, well, I know it in my body. I know when I feel safe. And I said, well, how do you know when you're unsafe? She goes, oh, I can tell. There's like a little pit in my stomach. So this was enlightening. Instead of, I need to keep her safe, because I wasn't totally ready for her to go to the mall without me. And yet, when I asked her these good questions, I could hear her readiness and that she wanted to be supported. So my good questions were for me, because I wanted to make sure that she was thinking inside, that she was intuiting, that she had her sense of safety for herself. And then I was like, well, if you don't feel safe, what would you do? And she literally went right into, well, I would walk away. I would call an Uber. I didn't even know she knew what an Uber was. She had the app on her phone. I would call you. So then we just went through all the levels of how she would take care of herself. Now, this is providing my daughter a beautiful, clear mirror so she could think it through and to know that she could take care of herself and she was ready. So this week, you're just going to notice, am I giving my child permission? When we say, I'm going to let my child do something or not let my child, it's a position of power over, and it really is about us and our readiness. So just take this in. You can do it even very young. When my daughter would ask for a popsicle, I go, I don't know. What do you think? Because we're going to have dinner soon. And what do you know? What does your tummy tell you? And why do you think it's a good idea? So we can start very, very young. So when they come to us, I want you to see the enthusiasm and the desire in their eyes. And instead of going, I get to give permission or not, turn it back to your child. Support them in inquiring, are they ready? Are they clear about the parameters and what the consequences for them might be? Instead of you having to be the one in the power over position. Thank you for listening to this episode of Parenting Paused. If you enjoyed the episode, do me a favor and share it with your mama friends. You can also leave a review wherever you listen, which will support getting the Pure Joy message out. Come on over to the Pure Joy Parenting Practice Facebook page or join me on Instagram to hear more. And don't forget to download your free copy of the Safe Seat course on the Pure Joy website. And while there, check out the offerings page to go deeper in the Pure Joy work.